Welcome between us. I'm your host Joe Chap, and today we'll be talking about the Detroit Red Wings. Obviously, we saw Alex DeBrincat come to Detroit. That's a great move, and the Detroit Red Wings have a lot to do next because when you look at the prospects of giving extensions to Mort Seider and Lucas Raymond, is it better to just do it now? Because here's the deal. Obviously, we know the salary cap is going up, but if you could save 1 million or 1.5 million off of both those guys' deals, would you do it right now? And I say yes. I think Stevie Y would be wise if he actually, he said, "Look, Lucas, look, Sider, let's get this deal done. Let's not worry about it, and let's extend you into the future." Obviously, there's bad blood um, between Mort Sider's agent and the Red Wings. I mean, obviously, he got turtled on the ice. So, if you don't know, Sider's agent is Claude Lemieux. So, when I look at this, I think that the best bet for the Detroit Red Wings would be to extend Lucas Raymond, extend Mort Seider. That way, you're not hampered in the future because at times, a lot of teams can get deals done earlier and save on the cap. I was reading a agent that's an NHL agent, and he was on Twitter, and he was saying, you could save 1 million and 1.5 million by extending them right now. And I thought, that 1 million and 1.5 million could really help you out because I know it seems just like 1 million or it's just $1 million, but $1 million could be the difference of you finagling a trade that puts you over the hump and wins you a Stanley Cup in the future. So I think it's very important that Stevie Y kind of does the next deed of business. And I think he will. I know he will. And we're going to talk about this on a regular podcast with Cindy, but I think it would be definitely wise to make the deals with Lucas Raymond, with Mort Seider. Obviously, we don't know what Lucas Raymond is yet, but if he breaks out next year with Alex DeBrincat, with Dylan Larkin, the price is going to go up. So it's kind of like, what do you see out of Lucas Raymond? What do you see his potential being? I mean, even if you gave him a bridge deal and you said, look, we'll give you 5 years, $6.5 million. You're not extending him to the max. You're not hampering your future. $6.5 million is a lot of money, but I think Lucas Raymond will be worth it. And see if you can kind of negotiate to get that shorter term deal. We've seen with Alex DeBrincat, like 4 years at the money that DeBrincat's getting paid. That was a pretty much a steal. I thought we were going to have to pay near 8 to get. We were going to have to play 8 and 8 to get DeBrincat. So ZVY knows what he's doing. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know more than Stevie Y because no one knows more than Stevie Y. Stevie Y is a legit, one of the best general managers in hockey. So, but it's just worth noting that if you could save on the cap right now, wouldn't you just do it? I think Lucas Raymond is going to project as as going to be a good player, and I think with the Brinket and Larkin and him, if they're on the same line, I think they could all break out, and it could kind of up the price on with Lucas Raymond and his prospects of being a higher paid player than if you just extend him right now. So we're gonna see what Stevie Y does. Obviously, there's some cap room that they're gonna have a lot to work with. So I'm sure these deals will get done. It's just a matter of, does it get done now or does it go into the season? And I think doing Siders right now would be the bare minimum. I think that Sider is going to be he's going to be a franchise player. So if you can get him signed to a long-term contract, and then by the time Simon Ivinson comes up, you'll be good. But I like where this Red Wings organization is going. I like what they're doing with the salary cap. Stevie Y hasn't hampered their team with any deals. I mean, you can look at the comp, you can look at the cop and Sherratt signings, and you can say maybe that, but I'm pretty sure Stevie Y thought those deals out and kind of was like, okay, if things do go wrong, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. There's a lot of things at his disposal that he can do as the general manager. So it'll be interesting. It will be very interesting to see what the Detroit Red Wings do with Lucas Raymond and Mort Seider. But I want to know, would you extend Lucas Raymond and Mort Seider right now? I think it would be wise to sign both of them and extend them right now. But if you don't think it's wise, you can let me know below, and we'll have a conversation in the comments. I love hearing your guys' feedback. You guys are great, especially all the Red Wings fans. I love talking hockey. So, we're going to talk about more about prospects in the future videos. I just thought about this today. Like, if we can extend Raymond and Seider parts of our future right now, we can kind of get this done. But I love talking hockey, especially Red Wings fans. Red Wings fans are freaking phenomenal. I love it. One of the greatest games in sports. And look, we're gonna have a fun year next year. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe below. I very much appreciate it. I'm gonna bring you top-notch content. I've been doing work to my backdrop. We're gonna do more work and we're gonna do more work. And this thing is gonna get really, really good quick. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and I will give you the best content you could ever imagine from the Red Wings perspective on Between the Whistles Detroit.